Shalom. Kahala, Yahweh, Bahashem, Mashiach, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harak, HaKodesh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatham to all the Akim, Wa Akim, out there teaching and keeping this word and truth in all sincerity of the downfall of Esau, these 2/3, these heathens, and this wicked-ass queendom. Now, Salakia, first of all, because I got to keep touching the screen. Otherwise it'll shut off on me. Basically, I just want to go over this real quick with you women. You women, I ain't even trying to talk down to you. I'm trying to raise you women up to give you some power. But you're not to give you power, but to give you some overstanding. Because but I can't even give you that because the Most High, Yahweh, has deprived you from having understanding. So if you can't understand, you can't overstand. Now, what I'm going to tell you, it's been going on for a minute. We already know that there's an attack on Israelite men. And the one thing that the Esau wants to use is the woman. They've been using the woman forever. From when we all was in the projects, from when we was all in slave camps. We still in slavery. Nothing has changed. But you got to think about it like this. They've gotten to the point that, hey, we can't castrate the man because the men need their nuts to be strong so that they could work. Or they still castrating us in different ways, but they're like, we'll use the woman to castrate the man. We'll arrest the men, we'll kick the men, or we'll arrest the men, we'll have the woman kick the man out the house. We'll take the knowledge out so the kids can't be raised right. We'll destroy them with knowledge. These are the things that's happened. We'll buck break them in front of the strong ones in front of these women so the women don't respect them. And then the women are supposed to be there to be a pillar of rest. But you ain't being a pillar of rest. But look at it like this. See, these doctors and everything, they even lie to you. They are fucking you women up. This world is fucking you women up. This world is fucking you women up. Straight destroying you. Destroying the woman to try to get to the man. But you know what? The seed does not come from the woman. It comes from the man. Now, they are destroying you. They are destroying your regeneration. They are fucking up what's supposed to be coming through. Now, knowing that Israelite women put out the most babies, and you see that these so-called, other nations are having a hard time reproducing, like the Edomites are having a hard time reproducing. So if you're having a hard time reproducing, what would you do? Destroy everybody else so they can't reproduce. Now, there's this movie called Something of Men. And there was like one woman that was pregnant, and it was a kid. It was a black woman, so-called Israelite woman. She was the only one that could get pregnant. She was a little kid, though. But this is from that, it's like Of Man to Men or something like that. I can't remember. But that just lets you know. So they started attacking you guys, you women, with these fucking pills. You taking these fucking pills for birth control. Then they start attacking you with the shots for birth control. Then they gave you IUDs. Then when you have a baby, they cut you open instead of let you have the baby naturally, how you're supposed to have it. See, they thought injecting you with the epidural would help out, make the curse even worse because you guys are supposed to be in pain. You're supposed to go through labor. The only way you're supposed to be saved is in childbearing, by having a baby. And second part of childbearing is what you go through when you're having a baby. Depending on how how unhonorable you would be, how much pain you would be having too. The bearing part, you know what I mean? To even be able to bear the child the whole pregnancy. Those are the curses from the Most High upon you. But no, see, you let Esau fuck you guys up. See, Esau give you these pills and say, oh, you're not going to have a period for a week. You're supposed to bleed. The Most High cursed you with this blood. He cursed you to be able to have this blood. So you stop having these periods, or you stop dropping these eggs, because there's different pills for different things. There's things that stop you from having periods, and there's things that stop you from having eggs. Now, The Most High didn't give you testosterone, so some of you women are shooting up steroids and you're working out too hard and you stop having your period. Yeah, that's not supposed to be for you either. You women are supposed to be soft, feminine, not weak, because you're strong, but not independent. You strong because the man teaches you to be strong. You know what I mean? Because you guys are supposed to be women crying. You're supposed to be strong in helping him. You're supposed to be strong in that way. Not try to be stronger than the man. You don't need a man. That's a damn lie. You cannot reproduce yourself. You cannot. And we can reproduce. We don't actually need you. You cannot make another Judite. You cannot make another Judite. You cannot make another Israelite unless you make it with the Israelite. Only the man can make another Israelite. Only the covenant was given to the man, not to the woman. But you see, you let these devils that's doing this witchcraft, you go in these hospitals and you let them fucking cut you open. You let them cut you open after having one child, destroying your womb, your regeneration, where you're supposed to be spitting babies out. No, you let them destroy you. Then you allow them, see, they hitting you with a bunch of different shit. They start hitting you with diseases. They're like, hold on, we got to get her cancer. So what they do, they start trying to give your men HPV. Then they get you guys with HPV and they give you these shots. They're trying to destroy your womb. Your womb is under attack. You don't even understand. See, first they fuck with your brain by having you put those fucking chemicals on your head that's going into your brain and seeping in, destroying your hair, destroying what they say is ugly, but then everybody goes and braids their hair. You don't understand how fucking retarded you motherfuckers look, bro. Like, you sit here and go against your men, and then you cry about how your men can't save you, how your men ain't got your back. Where's all the good men at? You done fucking ran through them. Like you was a fucking linebacker playing for motherfucking the Patriots or some shit. You bitches is trying to be fucking running backs and linebackers and everything else. Your ass is to be on the bench playing your position. You play your position in what your husband says, not to what anybody else says. It's his household. The only time you covered is with your father while you a virgin, and then you covered by the man who sticks his penis in you afterwards. That's your marriage. Now, if you get with a fucking heathen or whatever you do, bitch, you're no longer covered. Now, if your father told you to do something and you got raped or something, you would still be covered under him because he could rebuke that. But no, he can't rebuke once an Israelite man goes into you. Once that happens, well, slack it. He can rebuke that if he told you to do something that somebody raped you. Different. Now, if you a little girl and you ain't had a period and somebody raped you, they a pedophile. You know what I mean? They you still would be covered under your father. Now, if you've had your period, you know what the fuck you doing. Especially if you've been up to no good, you sneaking around doing shit. Soon as you motherfuckers get titties, you want to go show them off. This is what the fuck you get. You women are fucking yourselves up. You're setting yourself up for straight destruction. And we ain't got to wait for Isaiah's foreign word, Jacob's trouble. You women are already being destroyed and killed, and you don't even see it. You do not even recognize what's happening to you. You are independent. You right. You are independent. You are by yourself on your being destructive by yourself. You getting destroyed because of yourself. You independent at killing yourself. Yeah, you independent. You don't need us to help you. You doing that shit all by yourself. Fucking following everybody else. You motherfucking right. You independent. You by yourself doing that shit. Except for you got simps helping you. You got sodomites helping you, but them niggas don't count. Dang, man, them is bitches. We don't give a fuck. So it's just like when we look at it and it's like Red Rover, come over. All we see when we look at y'all is a bunch of bitches. We see bitches with titties. We see faggot bitches, sodomites, and then we see weak men bitches that are fucking simps. That's all we see on the other side. That's all we see is y'all weak, pathetic fucking simps and everything. So you women are destroying, you're destroying your fucking self. You are independently destroying yourself. You putting this makeup on that's aging you. You fucking redoing your hair, burning your scalp out, fucking your skin up. You were killing yourself. And you know, and you taking everything from yourself. You raping and ravishing yourself, to be honest. Because the rape means to take. You taking your own life. You raping yourself. You ravishing yourself. You destroying yourself. You independently doing it. Yep. You strong as shit killing yourself. Doing it strong. You ain't doing it soft. You killing yourself strong. You right. You don't need a man to help you kill yourself. You doing it by yourself. You independent. You motherfucking right. You are right. And we gonna have to share this. Because we sharing with you, letting you know that you independently don't have any understanding, and you independently getting caught in with these doctors, and they trying to tell you and push the husband and the men out the room, saying it's your body, this is what you do, you could kill the child, you could do this. Independently you doing all this shit. The man's not helping you do this. The man's not helping you sin. You doing this by your motherfucking self. You are absolutely right. You women are fucking independently wicked. You don't need us to be wicked. You wicked by yourself. Eve was wicked by herself. She was independently wicked. She didn't need us to help her be wicked. She did that shit by herself, just like you doing that shit by yourself. You letting these doctors talk to you in the room by yourself, talking about you need a C-section. You letting these doctors tell you that you ain't supposed to have no more kids. You listening to the same people that's destroying your family and taking everything that's going to protect you, your kids and everything that would protect you later on, they would help you. And don't you know, with dogs, they say, oh, when you snip them, they live longer. That's a fucking lie. When you women don't have kids, do you know that you actually don't live longer? You supposed to have kids. You ain't, when you disobey, does your life go on? Because I believe that I'm pretty sure the Bible says whoever doesn't go against, or whoever goes against Yahushua agrees with death. Because I'm pretty sure it says, the Bible does say the wages of sin is death. That is the wage of sin. So you're sinning, so you're gonna die a lot sooner. Instead of being a pillar of rest and being able to look wise in the kingdom by honoring your husband, you want to be unwise and not honor your husband and be counted as least in the kingdom. You right. You independently doing that. You independently gonna get nuclear destruction by yourself, with your homegirls who are independently gonna get burnt. Independent by yourself. You don't need no man to help you do that. You independently destroying yourself. So you were absolutely right. You strong, as in you strong enough to get yourself killed. Because you strong enough, you doing it strong, but it don't mean you strong, as in you strong to do the right thing. Now you not strong to do that. You strong enough to make the worst mistakes ever. You strong enough to be independently ununderstandable. You strong enough to be independent and not doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's how strong you is. You strong, yeah, you strong enough to do that. And you independently do it. You are independent. You don't need a man to help you do that. You doing that shit by yourself, to yourself, for yourself, destroying everything. So I'm just saying, I just want to let you know that these demons that are on you are your own demons. These demons that you think are with you are actually against you. So they're destroying you while you're over here thinking that everything you're doing is a great idea. It's destroying you. You're killing yourself in the long run. All of you, black women, Hispanic women, Native American women, you killing your fucking self. You're killing yourself. You are killing yourself. You're killing yourself straight up, just straight to death. You in doing it, you strong at killing yourself, independent, and you don't need a man to do that. But if you won't serve us and try to live, then she will. So, with that said,
mainly due to how the media tries to create this artificial sense of how they're these special little snowflakes, and even it's groundwork has been laid, it's been